back gang. It's the second half of tonight's Snarl in San Antonio. Wally Cardell, Johnny Bianco, and Tex Lynch with more big-time matchups, totally not to be missed.
And to the delight of our GM, we'll be in the Lone Star State for the rest of June, leading up to the Texas Thunder preview card on the 30th, after which the 2025 Sweet Revenge Summer Tour begins for real.
Hope you boys bought new luggage, because we're going to be doing some serious traveling.
We're starting off the second half with ladies tag action as tensions between the future Endeavored and just about everyone else continues to reach critical mass tonight, with Carmella and Dakota Kai facing Triple Crowners Patty Powers and Liberty Belle Danielle American Powers. Welcome back, fans. Our second half opening contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first the team of Carmella and Dakota Kai representing the future Endeavor.
The group calling itself the Future Endeavored, and not by choice, seems to be growing a little bit more every day. Well, we don't have Blair Davenport here tonight. It's just going to be Carmella and Dakota Kai. But there are reports that Gigi Dolan has joined the Future Endeavored. We saw her a couple of weeks ago. We'll see how that develops.
If that's true, our future Endeavor trio will become a foursome by the time the Sweet Revenge Tour gets rolling. They could end up being a force to be reckoned with, is what I think. They've been taking serious heat from the ladies in the locker room from day one practically, and I don't see it getting any less difficult for Dakota, Carmella, Blair Davenport, and Gigi Dolan.
That's true. It might not get easier for them, Wally, but you got to consider there is strength in numbers, and when you're as hated as these four are, you need all the help you can get.
Their opponents are both RWL Triple Crown champions and the reigning RWL Women's World Tag Team champions, Powerhouse Patty Powers and All-American Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote, American Powers. Patty and Danielle looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for this match. These two Triple Crowners have spent the last year and a half at the top of the pile, and since getting the women's world tags back from the Angels of Anarchy, stopping their 3-week run as champions cold. Well, they've been more popular than ever and go into tonight's encounter against the future Endeavored heavily favored to win.
All right, Dakota Kai and Powerhouse Patty initiating contact here. Tom Canamora rings the bell. They come center ring. Kick to the midsection from Dakota Kai. They lock up. Dakota Kai winds up the arm on Patty. Patty Powers unwinds it, counters it, turns it into a top wrist lock. Nicely done by Powerhouse Patty Powers. Takes her down with a leg sweep. Dakota Kai gets herself back to a standing position. Locks up with Patty again. Patty abusing that power and pushing Dakota Kai into the corner. Referee's going to have to break this up. See if we get us a clean break here. We do. All right. Here we go. They lock up again. They tussle. Dakota shoves Patty back. Patty counters with a kick to the midsection. Into a Luthez press, a series of hard right hands right to the face of Dakota Kai. Powerhouse Patty displaying quite a bit of confidence here. Check it out. Stomp to the chest. A couple of rights and a counter kick from Dakota Kai. An arm drag from Patty Powers. Patty gets a hold of Dakota Kai by the scruff of the neck here. Pitches her up against the top rope. Yanks it, and there we go. Dakota Kai down on the canvas again. Powerhouse Patty rolls her over. Follows it up with a stomp. And a big old kick to the chest of Dakota Kai. Dakota gathered up again. Whip to the American Powers corner. Counters and escapes the corner. Gets a hold of Patty. Pitches her to her team's corner there. Whoa, that was a nasty clothesline. Dakota Kai stalking Patty. This ain't good. Here's a kick to the midsection. A rebound off the ropes. And there's the chiropractor. This could be bad. Here's a cover. Look at this, Patty Powers. Powering out before even a one. Well, how about this right here? Whipped into the opposing team's corner. Patty counters and escapes. Gets a hold of Dakota Kai. Pitches her to the American Powers corner. Moves in. And here we go. Boot party time. As Patty Powers puts those lovely white boots deep into the chest of Dakota Kai. With this, Danielle and Patty just blind tagging one after the other, leaving all kinds of boot prints on Dakota Kai. Now they're getting the coup de grace ready. Here's the whip. Boom. There's the drop kick, and out to the floor rolls Dakota Kai. Danielle goes for the cover. One. But only just a one. To her credit, Dakota Kai managing to get out of that pin. There's a rear chin lock from Danielle. But Dakota Kai counters and escapes it. Danielle gets a hold of her quick, whips her out onto the apron. Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote gets a hold of the trunks, has her up, long vertical suplex, takes her center ring. A stomp to the back of the head. Liberty Bell Danielle countered with a Hurricane Rana from Dakota Kai. A fairly impressive Hurricane Rana at that. Here comes Carmella on the tag for the first time in the matchup. Carmella quickly countered by Danielle Heathcote. Danielle has her up. Carmella counters with an inverted DDT, drops Danielle right on the back of her head. A gouge of the face. Oh, that's not going to fly. Danielle, whip to the far corner. Catches an elbow. Catches a stomp to the back. Carmella with a blatant choke. Yeah, that's not going to run very long. They're going to make American Powers mad. Carmella quickly countered. Slaps the hand away, a kick to the midsection, and a chop. That takes Carmella down to the mat. Carmella being dragged center by Liberty Bell Danielle. She's calling for it. Look at this. Handspring elbow to the chest. Nicely done. Liberty Bell Danielle countered by Carmella with a forearm. Carmella whips Danielle to her team corner. Quick step out of the corner. Olay from Danielle. Catches a kick to the midsection and a slap to the face from Carmella. They are trying the patience of American Powers here, no doubt about it. Carmella rounds up Danielle. Pitches her over the top rope out onto the floor and follows her on out herself. Referee Tom Canamora has begun the count. Danielle counters, shoves Carmella away. Nails her with a forearm. A fireman's carry from Carmella. A kick to the midsection from Carmella. A DDT. Slamming Danielle headfirst into the floor. Carmella countered by Liberty Bell Danielle. Kick to the midsection from Carmella. The referee continues to count. Danielle nails her with a right. Carmella counters. They lock up, they tussle. Danielle shoves her back. A forearm, a kick, another kick, and a kick to the midsection. Carmella trying to fight back, but Danielle insistent with those kicks. Liberty Bell Danielle catches another fireman's carry from Carmella. And that referee continues to count. Danielle, looks like she may have had enough of the shenanigans. Gets Carmella back inside the ring. Nails her with an elbow. As a parting shot, gets herself back inside, follows it up with a stomp to the leg. A kick to the side. Liberty Bell Danielle drags Carmella towards center. Whoa! Catches a... Wow, she got tripped up. Carmella did that so quick. Danielle quickly counters, shoves her away, gets back up to a standing position. And Liberty Bell Danielle indicating to the fans that this is under control at the present time. Rounds up Carmella. Whips her to her team's corner. Here comes Powerhouse Patty. And here comes the double team. 2 shots to the midsection, 2 rebounds off the ropes, and a belly butt from Liberty Bell Danielle and Patty Powers. Just about crushing Carmella's skull between them. Patty covers. 1, 2, 3. Well, that is a wrap. American Powers defeats the Future Endeavored by pinfall. Let's get the official time.
The time, 6 minutes and 34 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, American Powers.
AP wrapping up this non-title match with the Future Endeavored with a big-time 3-count pinfall win over Carmella. And, well, I guess that was kind of to be expected. Patty and Danielle working real efficiently as a team tonight. Patty Powers even surviving the chiropractor at the hands of Dakota Kai, powering out of that pin real easy. But it was that belly bug double team at the end that put the period on the sentence for Carmella. And here it is, just boom, crushed between Patty and Danielle. And there's that little celebratory belly buck they love to do. American Power is picking up another win over the Future Endeavor, and it was just a beautiful sight to see.
Tonight, yes, but I suspect the Future Endeavor is gonna take some building up time, and if they ever get it, they will become a serious threat around here in the ladies' division. But for tonight's match, Carmella and Dakota just couldn't get the job done.
And we'll be right back with more Snarl right after these words.